So it's Saturday, beautiful day out here, going to town, buy some presents for tomorrow's Mother's Day. So I just want to wish all moms happy Mother's Day in advance, especially the ladies that I am blessed to have them around me. Not all at the same time. They could get interesting to say the least, but yeah. Happy Mother's Day, like I said, in advance, especially to my beautiful wife, wonderful mother, to my mom, I love you. And my mother-in-law, I love you too as well. So again, to all mothers, you are very appreciated. We love you all. There are some real men out there in the world that recognize what is going on. Neil Kashkari, the Fed guy, he might be from Minnesota, but it's irrelevant. He's up there. He's not the godfather like Jerome Powell is, but he's up there. So he retweets this idiotic, you can call it sadistic tweet from someone that says, why are all these small businesses complaining that they cannot get workers when they can just, raise basically the pay? Just double up the pay and these people will show up to work. But I guess these capitalists, these small or medium business owners who decided to take all this risk on themselves are, of course, labeled as bad people. They are, destroying the middle class. They are greedy. It doesn't matter what Nike does, what Amazon does to its workers. They can keep their doors open, during pandemics. But God forbid if a small business can do so. So yeah, why don't we just, continue attacking small to medium businesses while having the corporations continue to get richer and richer as the gap between the Main Street and the Wall Street continues to go to the point of no return. Now, why is this? Why did I say it's a sadistic, it's an idiotic, ridiculous in a way statement? It's because even if this small business got this PPP loan, they had to pay heavy, like it was about 4 or 5% interest on this loan. These businesses were already struggling. There is only so many, let's just talk about restaurants, because that's obviously a huge deal all over the country. How many restaurants can make it for 3 months without keeping their doors open? I'm pretty sure Chick-fil-A can do pretty good if they had to be in a shutdown for a little bit, but they haven't been, or whatever. I just use Chick-fil-A, obviously Burger King, McDonald's, we can name it. They are not going to be in so much trouble. Yes, they will lose billions, but they have trillions. So a huge difference here. So let me give you PPP loan if you get lucky to get it, but you will pay interest that you cannot afford. You have to shut down for a year, but the big corporations don't have to. And now, when we let you open up your doors, if it's not at 25 or 54.5% capacity, whatever mayor decided to make this rule as he was taking a piss in the morning, I mean, you cannot seriously make this shit up if you try. It is impossible. And this guy just, with a straight face, retweets this and starts making comments. Basically, that's right. Raise those wages and just open up your doors and they will come. So just, the two-tiered justice system, two-tiered society, the gap between the Main Street and the Wall Street continues to be so evident. It is now at the point of no return. This is just basically these criminals are laughing at everyone's face and they're doing whatever they want. So I'm going to continue to do what I have been doing, because what's coming down the pike here, it is something like unlike the world has ever seen. This is going to get really bad because of people like Neil Kashkari and these other banksters that are running the show are now just on a different level because they can see how many people out there cannot think for themselves. And I hope you're one of those who tunes into this channel that you do think for yourself And you can look from not just both sides of the coin, you can also look at the side as well, so you can make your own decision based on whatever you come up with when you do all the research, or just keeping your basically eyes and ears open and watching what has been going on 24/7. So I just want to go over now with the stock market. I want to kind of follow up with what I said yesterday or 2 days ago, I believe, when I made a quick video. I mentioned it is not easy to short the market knowing there is a good chance it's going to go up again. So you watch, let's say you take 24% gain that happened within a week, which is obviously very nice gain, but then you short it and then you watch it another 20% go up within a day or two or within a week. That's not easy to watch. But for me, like I said, I just brush it off and I move on, and I'm continuing to order things that I can hold in my hand, like hard tangible assets, livestock, whatever it is, canned food, anything that you know you will need and you can use, from vitamins to personal hygiene items, anything like that is, yes, this is going to cause more inflation, because if someone like me, who is obviously now going to be labeled immediately as a bad guy, I'm buying too much toilet paper or something, I'm not the one doing all these insane monetary policies and forcing businesses to close their doors. I'm just watching what's going on. This is inevitable. The only difference is it imminent or inevitable? So I'm just continuing to get something while I can before it's double, triple, quadruple the price like it is with corn, lumber, steel, and all this other stuff. So yeah, that is the plan. Continuing to take the money out, buying that gold physical in your delivery, platinum, silver, by far, in my opinion, you do your own diligence, the most undervalued true asset in the world. Cannot even do this video, cannot tweet, cannot text without silver, cannot mine Bitcoin without gold. Yes, these are small fractions, but they are needed to make these devices. And if you don't use premier metal like silver or gold, it is not going to be the same. It's going to be crap. Gold would have been used a lot more in industrial if it wasn't a monetary item, because it is superior to all. Gold is superior to all metals. It's expensive, so they are not using it nowhere as close as silver is. Now, is it, some people say there is a lot more gold out there actually than silver, blah, blah, blah. We don't know that yet. We just know what gold has been doing, what silver has been doing, where the ratio has been. So silver is going to go down with ratio to gold, I believe, to 15-1, maybe even lower. So I know for a fact, for myself, I like silver the most right now. Platinum is now getting a little bit out of hand with pricing. 1 ounce of Eagle now, Platinum Eagle, is $14.50 if you want it to deliver to your door. So I'm going to wait and see what happens there. Prices are going up no matter what, but it is definitely getting out of my price range is what I'm trying to say. So that's the setup. So even if I'm losing 20% on the stock that I shorted, or 60%, I believe I win in the end. You will in the end, because that percentage will be basically baked into the precious metals that you have and some of the gold, silver, platinum, palladium, rhodium stocks, miners that you own. They will give you the return on investment, but most importantly, the actual physical metal will pay off in the end. Now, if I was taking profits and just putting that cash in the bank, shorting too soon, over trading it's called, that's a losing proposition, I believe, for sure. Unless you never take any profits, you don't even take some cash aside in case we do have a big sell-off, let's say next week. And now on top of all this, the plug is pulled from the stock market, Fed decides to do so. You did not get your hard tangible assets in your possession. You did not put some cash on the sidelines. You decided to keep it all in the market, because all it does, it continues to go up, right? All you need to do is keep your cash in there. Then you lose from every angle you can possibly imagine. So be aware of all this. Bubbles are popping everywhere. We know this. This inflation is not stopping, unfortunately, anytime soon. The word of the decade is transitory. That's what the Fed said. Remember that. Transitory. It's the biggest lie, biggest deception, and it is pretty sick. But that's where we are. So right now, my next plays for the stock market continue to be getting in and getting out and doing what I've been doing. I will write down some stock tickers in the description box below. NAK is my new one. This is definitely more very speculative, but I believe $1.50 from 57 cents as it is today. I think Northern Dynasty Minerals could really do something big if some of these permits get reversed. We are looking at possibly $10 to $20 per share from 57 cents. So this is my kind of like one of those long shots. You just, I believe, have to have at least one or two of those. Like my other one was, it's not in the precious metals area at all. It is WPG, Washington Group, I believe it's called. I forget now. Like I said, I don't have it all written in front of me. I'm just speaking off my mind. I don't have any notes or anything. So WPG is the stock ticker for the long shots, and NAK. Those are the new plays for, like I said, risky ones. Hopefully some of you listen. This is not trading or financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing and why. I will write down everything I just said when it comes to stocks, including the ones I'm kind of holding for longer term, so I will write them down again so you don't have to go back in the video. Take care.